Hey everybody, and welcome to my little quick hit travel vlog, I guess, since not doing a standard sort of Orminators sort of a thing here. So I've been on the road. I am in my brand new 2021 Ecodiesel Jeep Wrangler, and you've seen the walk around and everything else, but now that I've got the first, I guess, 318 miles in the thing, I wanted to kind of give you some real quick hit impressions of what this thing is like on the road. So it was awesome. This thing, the diesel engine barely breaks a sweat at 70, 75, even 80, 85 miles an hour. It consistently, unless I'm stepping on it to make a pass or go up a hill and maintain speed, it consistently hangs out around 1800, 2000 RPM. And it just chugs along beautifully, and the gas mileage is actually a lot better than I expected, even though this is essentially a big block of steel rolling through the air, not exactly the most aerodynamic thing out there. So I was averaging, when I pulled into the Flying J here that you can see in the background here in Kingman, Arizona, I was doing about 24.5 miles per gallon, and on an 18-gallon tank. If I had started with a full tank of diesel out of Mesa, Arizona, I probably could have made it to Vegas. In fact, according to the distance till empty gauge on this thing, I probably had enough to make it with about maybe a gallon and a half left of gas, maybe 30 miles left. But I figured, okay, I needed to stop to go to the bathroom anyway. So pretty much now I figured that this thing, a tank of gas on this thing will outlast my bladder. And whereas before I'd always have to kind of be sweating the fuel mileage, because on the Renegade, even though it gets 24 to 25 miles per gallon, it only had a 12-gallon tank. And so, right around 200, 225, you start thinking, okay, maybe I need to start looking for gas. But this, it's still, I was almost to Vegas, and I had maybe a tick less than a half tank of gas, or diesel. I don't know if it's acceptable to refer it either both ways, but in any case, the combination of the 18, almost 19-gallon tank and the 23 miles per gallon that I was easily pulling there made it a very, very comfortable drive. Now, as far as everything else, the big mud and terrain tires by Firestone that are on the thing are a little noisy. So there was a good hum going on. It wasn't a nice quiet drive like you would find in the Renegade or even a sedan. And I got the windshield clean, but there were plenty of bugs splattered on this thing. And maybe the next time I'll take some pictures and I'll stick them up there on the screen here, and when I edit this thing together. And at the end of the day, it was pretty pushy. It got pushed around a little bit in the wind, but again, that diesel engine just kind of powered right through all of those things, and there's plenty of power to do passing. Again, cruised along at 75, 80 miles an hour easily, at a much lower RPM than you would expect. One final bit of interesting trivia that I probably don't. One of the few things that I probably would say I didn't necessarily like, and it's not even really a thing, is the fact that the gear shift on this thing, interestingly enough, so the gear shift is in an interesting spot. I mean, it's in the normal spot, maybe not an interesting spot, but you'll notice that when you've got something plugged into the media port here, and this little panel is there, every time I go to reach for this thing, my knuckle bangs into this. I guess it's not big of a deal, it's just there, but it's just kind of annoying. So when I'm reaching for it, I end up seeing, or when I'm shifting to park or whatever, if I don't have my hand tucked to the side like this, I'll bang my knuckle every single time. So I wonder if I guess I could just leave that up like that, but it just seems like it should be down. Like if I was, in the rain, if I had the top off and there was weather, the rain and stuff like that, I wouldn't necessarily leave that up. But in any case, when it's like that, I bang my knuckle on that quite a bit, and so I have to remember to kind of come to the side, or I guess I could just leave that up. So, problem solved. Never mind, folks. In any case, I'm all fueled up. I've taken a leak. I thought I was going to get some lunch, but I'm really not that hungry, and apparently I'm going to be invited to a birthday party in Vegas where they're going to be serving brisket and some other smoked meats and a lot of fun stuff like that. So maybe I'll just snack on the rest of the drive here, and then get into the hotel, and then head over to my friend's party. So thank you very much for watching this long. I'll continue to add my little thoughts about this thing as I drive it on the way back up to Seattle. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked this little bit here, give me a thumbs up, a like, a share, a subscribe. I'm at 6,000 subscribers. I'm looking to hit 10. So go ahead and give me a subscribe, and then plenty of other videos. You can see some of the rebuild stuff I'm doing on Jane. The 81CJ7. Maybe I'll post a link to some of the build activity I'm doing there. Plenty of retro game activity, as well as some other stuff that's related to me being 51, 52 years old. So, yep, I'm old, but I still have things to say. So thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video.